The new FIA president keeps getting himself into controversies. It makes me wonder how long he will stay in that position, as the past has proven that nobody's position is secure in F1 at any given time. I'm Wimbo with another F1 news video. The latest controversy is about sexist comments that have been dug up from over 20 years ago. He said, "I don't like women who think they are smarter than me." Now, I don't want to go into detail why this is all wrong and condemn him. It's just a sign that there's a movement going to undermine him. Why else would an old quote like that appear? Paul Scriven, a Liberal Democrat life peer, has written to Ben Sulayem to express his concerns about both the FIA's clampdown on drivers making political statements, as well as the president's failure to respond to correspondence sent last year. This lord has called Ben Sulayem discourteous and unprofessional. Again, I have my own ideas on drivers bringing politics to the track. It just doesn't help his position to ignore letters from British Parliament. After Christian Horner explained that he and 7 other teams deem it unfair to dilute the prize pot when an extra team joins the grid, which is common sense in my opinion, he reacted by saying Horner wants 5 teams scrapped, so the pot is bigger. What kind of response is that? Another thing he said in a series of tweets that angered the F1 owners Liberty Media is that he said F1 wasn't worth 20 billion. This prompted the F1 organization to send a letter from a lawyer to warn Ben Sulayem not to say these things again. He angered a lot of very important people with what he said. I suppose he meant well, that he fears Formula 1 tracks and the public will have to suffer the increased cost. But to do this on Twitter based on an unconfirmed rumor wasn't very wise. Ben Sulayem is also a big supporter of Andretti joining F1. His words gave Andretti the confirmation that they would be on the grid no problem whatsoever. Sulayem spoke in disgust about the negative reactions he received from the teams. The teams didn't react to the news very well, and it has been said they were pretty pissed off about it, especially as the Andretti deal only saw General Motors come in as a sponsor, and the engine would be supplied by Renault. This also looks pretty bad for a man in his position. The last reason for me to say Ben Sulayem is losing the plot is the cringeworthy comments at the gala. He said to Christian Horner, after handing him the Constructors' Trophy, "This cup is nothing to do with the cost cap, okay? This is from the FIA, so we're not going to deduct it from the cost cap, okay?" Horner replied, "That's very generous, thank you." After everything that's been said and written about the ordeal, this was in very poor taste in my opinion. Later on, he tried to defend the confusion about Verstappen winning the title or not in Japan. He said, "One thing you said about Japan, you said it was controversial. No, the FIA was blamed for the points, but it was not the FIA which made the rules. It was the teams who made the rules, and we were implementing it." Again, a very strange way to put the blame on the teams rather than the organization. I think Ben Sulayem will be out the door soon. All these different stories are reason enough to let him go. So I wonder how long it will take for him to be replaced. Thanks for watching. Watch this video next, and you know what else I'd like you to do. Take care now. Doei doei.